It's the Dace Man Show, featuring Gibby, Frank Ward, Cheever, Tips, Sir Nicholas Andrew, Frank Klein, Chris Bumpadre. This is Travis Goss welcoming you to the Dace-tacular Basement in Batesford, New Jersey with your host, Chris, the Dace Man Dace.
Woo! What's up, Dace-tacular Nation? Another episode of the Dace Man Show here in the Basement. I am your host, Chris, the Dace Man Dace, and joining me as always, Gibby.
What's up, sexies? I made it back!
Unfortunately.
Yeah?
And Trish.
Oh,
Hi.
God.
It's really still throwing me off. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know my name when I'm here.
We gotta watch out for it, you know? We'll get me too'd.
Oh,
Gibby, you threatened to rape me on the air the other day.
that would have been
Hashtag. Me too.
absolute ear rape.
Who, me? Sorry.
Hers.
Woo!
For whatever reason, the game was all the way up on her bike.
Probably that's where Padre sits. World's quietest man.
She's been there like the last 3 months.
Yeah.
The rotating section is right there.
Yeah, that one's gotta be a nightmare.
Anyway,
Well, that's why it's the limp dick mic. It can't stay up.
I feel like I need to replace most of these arms. And I don't know why, like, well, in theory, that should just need to be tightened.
No, this one's all jacked up too. It
Well,
doesn't stay
If
right.
that's the only thing that's broke with that,
No,
I
I
just need to tighten that.
I think the
Yeah.
whole thing's a mess. Who knows?
I think her face is a mess.
Just maybe it needs to tighten. I don't know. Anyway,
She could
have
use some tightening.
questions.
She could use some tightening.
I don't know what to say there.
Damn. What are we doing?
So the Academy Awards were this past weekend.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, they were.
No, they weren't.
They were. You actually brought it up to us first because you brought it up on the 4 Real Movie Club that you trained back.
Hey! It was the shitty movies.
Gibby's not getting invited back.
I
this
mean,
time.
it was
Horrible movies.
El Dorado was good, but you didn't get to see it.
Pathetic movies.
The one you would have liked, you didn't get to see.
Figures.
Anyway, the Academy Awards were on Sunday during our 4 Real Movie Club, so none of us watched it.
Maybe.
Not that we would have
To be
anyway.
fair, I wasn't going
Yeah.
to.
And I actually have the list of the winners, the nominees, as well as the worst movies of 2018.
I like the second list better.
I
The
think
worst one?
before we
Yeah.
start, let him get whatever the other shit that happened before and during the show, so that way he doesn't interrupt you when you talk about it.
Yeah, so he is. I knew it. I couldn't maybe. Anyway, do you want to talk about the red carpet? I didn't have anything planned for the red carpet, but apparently you watched it.
A guy came out in a dress. Come on, how can you not talk about that?
I didn't watch it.
Lady Gaga had a $50 million necklace
That
and
was
those weird little
last
hip
worn by
thingies.
Audrey Hepburn, I believe.
Really?
Yes. He
Weird
is
ass
right there.
hip
The
thingies.
necklace was worth a ton of money, and I believe it was last.
She had like
I
4
think it was
bodyguards.
I think it was Audrey Hepburn.
Literally 4
Because she was
body-
wearing that?
Yeah, because
yeah.
it's not because she borrowed it. She didn't buy it.
Oh, I'm not surprised at that.
I'm trying to remember what movie I watched where. It's have you seen Ocean's 7 or 8 with the girls? It was like literally like that. Like they have bodyguards and everything for it. Pretty funny.
So Lady Gaga's $30 million necklace was almost cost as much as the budget for A Star Is Born. It was a 128.54 carat yellow diamond Tiffany necklace.
Yellow.
Yellow diamonds. That was $30 million. And yes, I was right. The last person to wear it was Audrey Hepburn. Actually, for promotional of Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Woohoo!
That fucking long ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last time it was worn.
And then the what's called guy, the guy that swam, the swimmer,
There are a lot
There's
of
a lot of
swimmers.
those.
superhero.
We all start off as swimmers.
He's a superhero.
Aquaman?
Jason
Yeah.
Momoa.
Him. He wore pink.
Yeah, he matched his wife.
Straight pink. It was a weird suit. Sorry. Weird
Hey, he had a
suit.
magic scrunchie for his hair.
He kept saying swimmer. I thought Michael Phelps.
So did I. I thought that's what he was talking about, not
Sorry.
Aquaman, but this is Gibby we're talking about.
That's right. And then they made A-Rod come out with his wife, and A-Rod was like,
I don't think that's his wife.
He's like, I don't want to do this.
It's J-Lo, and I don't think it's his wife.
Oh, I don't know.
No, they're not married.
No, they're not.
It was
They're
quite
together,
awkward.
but they're not married.
It was quite awkward.
Well,
and funny.
Speaking of awkward, apparently everyone thinks it was super awkward because of Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper doing their performance. Like,
Oh, and he can't sing?
no, apparently he wasn't actually bad. The thing was that they were like, there was like so much emotion and everything behind the song. Like people are like, oh, I feel bad for his wife.
He was bad.
I don't know. I didn't listen.
He sings like me. He had like 8 different voices going on in like a bathroom.
I don't know. I just know that apparently everyone and their mother thinks that Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga should just get together because of the amount of chemistry they have. And they feel bad for Bradley Cooper's girlfriend or something like that. That's all my Facebook was, oh, I feel bad for his wife or girlfriend or this or that and that.
They were making out on stage. It was kind of
But
crazy.
here's my thing. They're actors. Like, they're supposed to be able to fake that amount of chemistry.
It sucked. Frank Klein's here!
Hi.
I don't think they had that great chemistry.
I didn't watch the Emmys.
No one did.
Is this the one where they get the little statue?
They get
They get a statue and everything,
Oh, I'm good, aren't I?
right?
I don't know.
Yeah, like the guy that swims.
The guy that swims.
Anyway, I have
knew
the
it.
lists. I'll let you guys pick. Do you
Alright.
want
Yes.
the Oscars first or the Razzies first? Save the
It was,
best
like,
for
right in
last or what?
Let's say the best for last.
Thanks.
Okay. And then as it goes for the Oscars,
Oscars. Is this the one where they get the Golden Man, though?
yes.
And Oscars are for what exactly?
Out of everybody at this table, you're the only one that watched
I'm
any
sorry.
of it.
All right. And what is it for? Movies? Music?
It's
the-
movies.
Yeah, but it's voted on by Hollywood for Hollywood. So like how you like Nick Cage movies?
Clearly
Doesn't
number one.
matter.
Number one, all the way across.
I don't think did he make any movies last year?
I don't think
Negative.
so.
I feel like he might have. Anyway,
I mean, look it up.
we'll start from the back. Some interesting facts about the awards this year. The films with multiple nominations. The Favorite and Roma had 10 nominations each.
Another
I've never
fact.
even heard of
Didn't
either
they
one of those.
not have a host this year?
They didn't.
Yeah. They started out with like a song or something, from what I heard. Yeah.
They
For,
took-
from what a lot of people are saying, it was kind of awkward because of that,
Probably.
which would make sense, you know.
They usually get a decent comedian or some.
Yeah, or somebody to go up there and talk for a little bit, and then kind of like introduce everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. A Star is Born and Vice got 8 nominations. Black Panther got 7. Black Klansman got 6. Bohemian Rhapsody and Green Book got 5.
Whoa. Black Klansman.
Have you not seen the commercials for it? It's the. Is that the one by Spike Lee?
Are you asking me?
Yes. Yes, that's the one by Spike Lee.
Oh, I think I need
You're
to
gonna
watch
kick
that.
Yourself.
I think I need to
Guess
watch
what
that.
Nicolas Cage was in?
I said I didn't know if he was in anything.
Into the Spider-Verse.
That doesn't count.
Yes, it
That
does.
does not count. You
Clearly.
didn't even know. You're a big
Epic
fan.
movie. Epic.
He only
Oh,
had.
because he's in it.
I forgot he was noir.
Yeah, he didn't have many last year in 2018. He had a movie called Looking Glass, 211.
That's pretty good.
Teen Titans Go. He did a voice. Go back.
No, sorry.
He was Superman in that.
211's
Was
on
he?
Netflix.
Yeah, you know that.
Damn right. I watched it.
211, and then another movie called Between Worlds, and I don't know when these other ones came out. I think he's in them soon, but yeah, he was Spider Noir.
All right. Well, First Man and Mary Poppins Returns got 4 nominations. The Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
What?
I think that's a Netflix movie. What the fuck? Can You Ever Forgive Me? Cold War and If Beale Street Could Talk got 3. Isle of Dogs, Mary Queen of Scots, Never Look Away, and RBG got 2 nominations. As for the ones who got the multiple awards, which we'll find out which ones they exactly won, Bohemian Rhapsody walked away with 4. Black Panther, Green Book, and Roma walked away with 3.
Bohemian Rhapsody deserved everything it got.
Yeah, I can't wait till we get the Best Actor award.
Oh, because there's a big thing with his speech, right?
Oh, I didn't hear the speech, but how could we'll get there when we get there.
We'll get there when we get there. All right. Don't jump ahead. It's a
didn't.
peeve.
Well, no, the peeve is when you interrupt the lists. Hence
didn't.
why I
was-
banned sports. Anyway, Best Visual Effects went to First Man.
I don't know what that is.
I think it's about Neil Armstrong. Like a fake biography. Or whatever.
Okay.
Avengers Infinity War was nominated, as well as Ready Player One and Solo, a Star Wars movie.
I'm surprised Ready Player One didn't get it.
That's all it was good for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised.
Again, it's voted on by Hollywood, not nerds.
That's fair.
Best Costume Design went to Black Panther.
Why?
They're
Why?
the only one with costumes out of this list.
What was it?
The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, The Favorite, Mary Poppins Returns, and Mary Queen of Scots.
I'm
So the
surprised-
rest of them are just British outfits.
I'm surprised Mary Queen of Scots didn't get that, especially against Black Panther.
Black Panther had actual different costumes, though.
Yeah, but Mary Queen of Scots is like there's more detail that has to go into those. Those are timepieces, like time period like pieces.
Yeah, so they took it away from another movie in the past.
Not necessarily.
I feel like it's lazier to do that. How many different movies are there probably about some kind of British royal? They could probably got it off the Game of Thrones set.
Coulda.
But Black Panther, they redesigned like all those costumes and stuff. It's kind of newly created from a comic book, so
Woohoo!
I would have given them that.
No.
I would have given it to Infinity War, but that wasn't even nominated.
Oh.
I just, you know my
Snap.
feelings on Black Panther.
Best movie ever?
Ruthie Carter could be white.
Who?
Of course.
Anyway, best cinematography.
What does that mean?
The way the movie's actually physically filmed,
Yeah.
like the way the feel of it, like.
Who the hell? Freaking the stupid goddamn what's it called where they're carrying the camera around, shaking it because a big monster's coming out wins. I hate you.
You mean the people who actually make the movie? That got left off the show, I think. I don't think any of these were on air.
And that was the big problem is they cut best cinematography when they're cutting the award that's literally about like it made people were pissed that
Oh,
they
yeah.
cut cinematography.
The people who actually make the movie, they didn't know.
Well, not even just that. Like actors and actresses didn't understand why that got cut either. It was ridiculous.
Time. The
But,
events.
but there's things that they could have cut out of that and said like they don't need 80 gajillion performers and things like that either.
Yeah, you do. Need them all.
Yeah, it's true. Anyway, the best cinematography went to Roma.
I don't
Roma.
even know what that's about.
The other nominees were Cold War, The Favorite, Never Look Away, and A Star Is Born.
I don't even know
Roma.
what any of those are
It's a
about.
Netflix one, I think, right?
It's
One of their
it's-
Netflix. I think they won a couple. They had 2 series. No, Roma and something else won a lot.
Yeah.
No, and they also got a documentary.
I
think
know.
So.
Oh no, that's Amazon. Never mind.
That hasn't come up yet.
Best foreign language film went to Roma.
Roma. Oh wait, that's
From
foreign
Mexico.
language. What the
Hell?
hell?
Yeah, you didn't know it was in all Spanish?
No, I
They
ain't
have a
watching it
lot-
now.
So they have a lot in Spanish. They have a lot in
They have Capernaum from Lebanon, Cold War from Poland, Never Look Away from Germany, and Shoplifters from Japan.
But I was saying Netflix has a lot of the ones they have in other languages. It's mostly Spanish, Japanese, and Indian actually because there's a lot they pulled a lot of the Bollywood stuff and then they pulled a lot of like the Japanese like K-pop, J-pop bullshit.
I want you to say that guy's name.
Florian.
No, the whole thing.
Florian. Henkel.
The whole fucking thing.
All right, Florian Henkel von Donnerschmark.
That actually might have been pretty close.
I don't know.
Took away the fun on that one. All right, say the one above it.
Powell. Oh my God, Jesus. Pawlowski.
Let me see it.
Palawowski is probably what I would have said.
Where is it?
Up here. I probably would have said Palawowski.
I think the W's silent. I don't know.
Well, I think that's not an L for that one. I don't know. For the first name. I don't think that's an L.
All right, let's go to the next
All
one.
right, next one. Best documentary short subject. Winner was Period. End of sentence.
Period.
The other ones were Black Sheep, Endgame, Lifeboat, and A Night at the Garden. So things we never watched. Best animated short film went to Bao.
Oh, is that the little thing? Wait, I think is that Bao? B-A-O?
Yeah.
So that was the little short film. I forget what it was in front of, but it was about the little Asian lady who was eating who had like the dumpling that you thought was like a real dumpling, but it was like an actual sun. It was just a representation. It was really fucked up because you think she eats her kid at one point.
What won Best Animated Short Film?
There you go.
It ended up being a good one. It got a little fucked up at some points.
Best Original Song went to Shallow from A Star Is Born. Other nominees were All the Stars from Black Panther, I'll Fight from RBG, The Place Where Lost Things Go from Mary Poppins Returns, and When a Cowboy Trades His Spurs for Wings, The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. What is that? I'm very curious as to what that is.
What?
By the way, Bao was in front of Incredibles 2.
Oh, I saw it. Was fucking stupid.
That was Bao.
Best Sound Mixing, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And none of them are from Queen that are listed here as the names.
Well, they were just executive producers on
Ouch.
it.
All their songs.
Yes, but they probably meant like the actual, like the rest of it throughout the movie, not
Who
just
actually
like
sung.
Making a
songs.
Spotify playlist, I could do that.
But there's
Damn.
also background music, other stuff not besides that. At some
All
point.
the
Bullshit.
background music with Queen. Best director went to Alfonso Cuarón from Roma.
Roma.
Also nominated that you guys would know is Spike Lee.
Spike.
Really? Already into those?
Didn't he win one at one point?
Yes.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought I didn't know he got nominated for more than one. That's why I was confused.
Best adapted screenplay went to Black Klansman, which
Okay.
was Spike Lee was a part of it.
That's
based
what
on a
I was
book by
confused
Ron
about.
Stallworth. Also nominated was The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, Can You Ever Forgive Me, If Beale Street Could Talk, and A Star Is Born.
A Star is Born.
Best Supporting Actress went to Regina King, If Beale Street Could Talk, playing Sharon Rivers. She went up against Amy Adams as Lynn Cheney from Vice, Marina de Tavera as Sophia from Roma, Emma Stone from The Favorite as Abigail Masham, and Rachel Weisz as Favorite as Sarah Churchill.
It's kind of interesting how it's always the same movies.
I've seen none of the movies but Bohemian Rhapsody and Black Panther.
And the short.
Well, the short, yeah, but that's because I saw Incredibles too.
Because she's short.
You're not wrong.
Best Actress went to Olivia Colman for The Favorite as Anne, Queen of Great Britain. A chick from Roma was nominated, can't say her name. Glenn Close from The Wife, Lady Gaga from A Star Is Born, and Melissa McCarthy, Can You Forever Forgive Me?
Oh, I think I know what that Can You Forever Forgive Me was.
What?
Go. What do you think, Frank?
So I think I know what Can You Ever Forgive Me was. It was that movie Melissa McCarthy did where she was the author who was plagiarizing stuff and getting famous for it, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So she found these letters from somebody else in the past, I believe, I think, and she ended up like trying to like take credit for it as or no, she was plagiarizing the letters. That's what it was. She was faking historical artifacts, and she was making tons of fucking money off it. And it's like a biopic, I'm pretty sure.
Look dumb. Best film editing went to Bohemian Rhapsody for John Ottoman.
I mean that the scene at Live Aid alone, they should have won for. What?
Okay, so they took the same 6 people and animated them across the entire dome. That's just lazy.
No, see, what I liked about the way that they edited that scene was it literally made you feel like you were on stage with him in that same energy that he was feeling being a performer. At least in my opinion.
Hence why I don't know why it was a Best Picture when they just... We'll get to it when we get the Best Actor.
All right.
Anyway, Best Makeup and Hairstyling went to Vice.
Vice.
They made Christian Bale look like Cheney.
That's right.
Best Production Design went to Black Panther.
Woohoo!
Now we're into the good stuff. Best Sound Editing went to Bohemian Rhapsody again.
I mean, that makes sense.
You just played a Queen album, so I don't know how there was much sound editing there. Best Original Score went to Black Panther. Best Live Action Short Film went to Skin.
Oh, I'll show some skin.
I figured you would jump on that. Best Documentary Series went to Free Solo. Did you watch it?
Nope.
Was up against Hail Country this evening, Minding the Gap of Fathers and Sons, and RBG. I'm very curious what RBG is. That's been on here a couple of times.
Red, blue, green.
Might be about Ginsburg.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay, it's the chick from Rogue One. Best and
Rogue One. No.
she plays Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
No. I'm talking about.
Oh, is that the CNN thing?
Yeah, the woman, the old the old
Supreme
bat.
Justice.
Yeah.
Is it the movie or is it the documentary that CNN did?
I don't know. I just think RBG. That's the only thing I could think it could be about if it's just spelled as that, because that's what everyone calls
I
it.
think that's the thing CNN did.
I don't know.
Best animated feature film went to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
I saw that. That was the only thing I did see.
Did it win?
Well, I
Yeah.
heard.
So that means my guy won.
Nick
He
Cage.
didn't win. He's not in the credits of who got the award.
Oh, bullshit.
It says Bob.
That's because
Machete.
he's too cool to show up.
They didn't
He's
put
not
any
a main
actors into it.
character.
All right, best original screenplay went to The Green Book. Went up against The Favorite, First Reformed, Roma, and Vice. Roma. Best supporting actor went to Mahershala Ali for The Green Book. Adam Driver was nominated for Black Klansman. Sam Elliott was nominated for A Star Is Born. Richard E. Grant was nominated for Can You Ever Forgive Me, and Sam Rockwell was nominated for Vice because he played George W. Bush. Best Actor and bullshit goes to Rami Malek for
Can I
Bohemian
ask why you
Rhapsody.
think it's bullshit?
Okay, if you're the best actor, that means you performed at top tier. He can't sing the part of Freddie Mercury, so therefore he is not the best.
But to be
They
fair,
had to take 3 different audio clips to make him sound anywhere close and still use Freddie Mercury in that audio.
yeah, because nobody can be Freddie Mercury.
Exactly, so therefore you're not the best.
No, if you could act like I wouldn't.
You can't give an award for it
But
doing that half
you
the job.
couldn't even tell that it wasn't actually him. Like,
Oh, I absolutely knew it wasn't him.
but you only knew because you knew it was Freddie's voice. Like you could, it did.
Yes.
He actually did good with the
He
lip
did
syncing
half
and stuff
the
like that.
job. He didn't do the full job.
No.
Bohemian Rhapsody wasn't a good movie.
I thought it was great,
It was historically inaccurate.
It was stupid.
but the whole band knew that that's how they were putting it through, and they were okay with it.
Historically inaccurate.
Did y'all guys know Freddie Mercury was gay? Did you know that from the movie?
I mean, I knew that from like.
Maybe 5 minutes of the movie they went, oh, by the way, gay.
Yeah.
Actually,
Oh,
bisexual.
by the way, he has AIDS.
Actually, he's
Which
bisexual.
was never announced before Live Aid.
Yeah.
It was announced like it wasn't even announced. It was just found out like maybe a month before he died. It was very close to when he died. So it can't be the best film. It can't be the best actor when it's just lies. Not that any of these other ones were good.
Damn.
Christian Bale. I wanted to see that. Vice. He was Dick Cheney. He won. He actually won at the Golden Globes for Best Actor.
There you go.
Bradley Cooper, Star is Born. He sucks. William Dafoe. Didn't know he did something other than Aquaman. And Viggo Mortensen for The Green Book.
Woohoo!
But I don't know how you can give a Best Actor award to someone who did half the job. If you were playing Freddie Mercury, you should have done the whole thing.
Nobody can sing like Freddie Mercury, though.
I agree. It's probably because the movie shouldn't have been made.
But at the end of the day, there would have been more people bitching that they could have just used Freddie Mercury's voice than if Rami Malek actually sang.
They could have made a documentary.
Exactly.
Like you cashed in on this. I don't. His performance, I guess, I don't know. I never really saw too much footage of him, Freddie Mercury, outside of Queen. Maybe he nailed that, but it's only half the job.
Half the job.
So how do you get? That's like saying, hey, you only worked 50 days
Look,
this year, but you're the best worker.
He's just like a weatherman. Doesn't need to be right all the time.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then the best picture went to The Green Book, which I heard pissed off a lot of people too.
Yeah.
Beat out Black Panther, Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Roma, A Star Is Born, and
I mean, to be
Vice.
fair, I understand it beating out Black Panther because, no offense, that does not deserve Best Picture. There was a lot of other shit that was better than that. Black Klansman, I think
I don't
we
even
could
think
have
it
seen
should have been
that.
nominated.
I want to see that.
I don't think it should have been nominated either.
Yeah.
Black Klansman, I could see him winning because that's a crazy story. Like that would have been like a that.
Did you see it?
No, but I do too. Once I actually found out what it was about, I was actually floored. Like I was like, this is.
It's about a African American
It's about a race.
getting into it.
So
right?
he's an undercover cop who's trying to place himself inside the Klan, and he gets in without actually meeting them at first because he converses with them through phone calls and emails or whatever at first, and then he has someone pose as him to go to these meetings and like try to infiltrate the Klan.
Their downfall was putting Topher Grace as David Duke. I'm pretty sure they could have got somebody that you wouldn't go, oh, look at his face. He had
He made a great Venom.
No, he
his
didn't.
spidey senses are tingling.
That
if you
was
know
like
what
the
I mean.
biggest, my biggest. No.
You can detect the sarcasm in his voice?
Don't get me started on
Smack
Spider-Man
killer.
3.
You can kill her. That's fine.
I mean, that sarcasm was completely over her head.
I think everything. Yes. I think everything went right over her head.
If you fucked up my phone, I would punch you on live TV.
Please do it.
Anyway, that was the Oscars. Now on to the Razzies.
Microphones.
Razzle dazzle bunkhazzle.
You're annoying as fuck. Get rid of it.
Did you throw your phone?
No, he
Great.
dropped it.
Bye, Frank.
Bye, Frank. I love you.
I'll wait till the end and we'll talk about Game of Thrones stuff. Chris annoys me too much.
I agree.
So to kind of give you the multiple nominations,
Gotti
was nominated 6 times for
Gotti.
worst, as was the Happy Time Murders,
Happy
well,
time.
that's fair.
as was Holmes and Watson, 6 apiece. Death of a Nation was and Fahrenheit 11/9 and Winchester were nominated 4 times.
Winchester, really?
50 Shades Free was nominated 3 times, as was Robin Hood. Death Wish was nominated twice, and Sherlock Gnomes was nominated twice. The following films received multiple wins: Holmes and Watson with 4, Fahrenheit 11/9 3, Death of a Nation 2. So before we get into this list, I ran through it because I was curious. It was just pettiness all over the people who did these awards.
Oh, yeah.
No. Super pettiness when you see who actually wins. So first and foremost, we'll start with the Barry L. Bumstead Award. This award is given to a critical and financial failure that would have been nominated if it had received an eligible release.
Ooh. Star Wars.
It was awarded in 2015 to United Passions, to Misconduct in 2016, to Chips in 2017, and in 2018 the winner was Billionaire Boys Club, which starred Kevin Spacey. That's why he got that award.
That's right.
The Razzie Redeemer Award. So these are people who were in the Razzies last year but got nominated for an Oscar this year. The winner, Melissa McCarthy for Can You Ever Forgive Me?
I cannot. Sorry, I can't forgive you.
It was up against Peter Farrelly from The Green Book, Tyler Perry from in Vice, the Transformers franchise, and Sony Pictures Animation. So they were apparently in there last year. Worst prequel, remake, ripoff, or sequel. The nominees were Robin Hood, The Meg.
Star Wars.
The Meg was funny as shit.
Was that a remake?
No, it was I don't know.
Maybe it was ripoff.
Yeah.
Probably ripoff because of the... I don't know, because I liked the Meg, actually. I thought it was funny.
And
I
that
would've
just
seen that.
proves that you're a bad person.
It was Death Wish was nominated, Death of a Nation was nominated, and the winner was Holmes and Watson.
I mean, did they expect anything less with that fucking movie?
No.
Well, I guess they were hoping to recreate the other magic, but from like Step Brothers and shit.
But they need to stop.
I didn't see it. I wanted to see it.
Oh, I didn't. I don't like Will Ferrell.
I wanted. Well, him with John C. Reilly isn't terrible.
I don't like him at all.
Go.
It's like watching Brett and Charlie Monzo. But
Worst
supporting actress. Melania Trump, Fahrenheit 11/9 as herself. Jazz Sinclair as Slender Man as Chloe. Kelly Preston in Gotti as Victoria Gotti. Marcia Gay Harden from 50. What is it, Marissa?
50 Shades Free.
How do you, Marcia.
Marcia.
Okay. She's in 50 Shades Freed. And the winner was Kellyanne Conway in Fahrenheit 11/9 as herself. This is where I'm talking about pettiness. She wasn't acting. She was in a documentary.
Neither was Melania.
Yeah, this is where the pettiness comes in.
Yeah.
Worst actress. Melissa McCarthy for the Happy Time Murders. She won it.
Yeah,
She was up against Jennifer Gardner in Peppermint, Amber Heard in London Fields, Helen Mirren in Winchester, and Amanda Seyfried in The Clapper.
The Clapper.
Worst director. Nominated was the Sprague Brothers for Winchester, Brian Henson for Happy Time Murders, James Foley, 50 Shades Free, Kevin Connolly for Gotti, and the winner was Etan Cohen for Holmes and Watson.
How come Star Wars ain't showing up in here?
Because not everybody hated it as bad as you.
It doesn't have an award for people who got really mad because they replaced the lead actor with somebody else. Award. Worst screenplay. Winchester was nominated. The Happy Times Murder were nominated. Gotti was nominated. Death of a Nation was nominated. And 50 Shades Freed won.
Woohoo!
Back to the pettiness. Worst screen combo. Kelly Preston and John Travolta and Gotti. They were nominated. Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly in Holmes and Watson. Johnny Depp and his fast-fading film career in Sherlock Gnomes.
Damn.
Any two puppets or actors in the Happy Time Murders. And the winner, Donald Trump and his self-perpetuating pettiness in Death of a Nation and Fahrenheit 11/9.
Jesus.
It's so fucking petty.
Yeah.
Worst supporting actor, Justice Smith in Jurassic World. Joel McHale in The Happy Time Murders. Jamie Foxx as Robin Hood. Ludacris in Show Dogs. And the winner was John C. Reilly from Holmes and Watson. Worst actor, back to pettiness. Bruce Willis was nominated for Death Wish, John Travolta for Gotti, Will Ferrell for Holmes and Watson, Johnny Depp for Sherlock Gnomes, and the winner, Donald Trump for Death of a Nation and Fahrenheit 11/9 as himself. Again, not acting, just fucking being himself. Worst picture went to Holmes and Watson. Other nominees were Gotti, The Happy Time Murders, Robin Hood, and Winchester. I didn't see any of these.
No.
I saw Happy Time Murders.
Usually I see most of this fucking list.
Yeah, I saw Happy Time Murders. That wasn't bad. It wasn't good. I shouldn't have paid money to see it.
I wanted to see it because Joel McHale was in it, but apparently got nominated for Worst Supporting Actor.
He was barely in it.
That's a shame.
He was in it a few times, but that's about it. Like, he wasn't in it much.
The other
so
one...
he gets worst actor because of that? Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that whole movie was
I wanted to say it.
Don't pay money. That's all I have to say. It would be good to like sit around and like bullshit and watch. Like, it's just not something we should have seen in theaters. It just wasn't worth it.
Damn.
The only one I saw was Death Wish with Bruce Willis.
Which one was that?
His wife got murdered, his daughter got injured, and he was the Punisher.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's why that got such shit
And then
on.
50 Shades
Yeah.
Freed, those books started out as Twilight fan fiction, so like I can't ever take those seriously.
And that actress sucks. Oh, that was a big controversy with it too. Two people who were on it that didn't get nominated, which people got really upset about. Kevin Spacey didn't get nominated for Worst Actor, and neither did the chick from 50 Shades Free.
Dakota something or other.
Yeah, who is just a terrible actor in general. So she probably has a lawsuit against the Razzies because they probably name her every year.
Well, she was in.
She's horrible in everything she's in.
Wasn't she in Bad Times at the El Royale?
Yep.
She wasn't bad in that.
Is she barely in it?
No.
That sucks.
She dies though.
Well, there we go.
I'd watch that. I can't stand her.
She wasn't too bad in that, but I'm surprised that didn't get put in there because a lot of people didn't like it, even though I really liked it. I thought it was a cool movie.
I have it on Blu-ray.
Watch it; it's good.
Boo-ray.
My parents said it was fucking weird.
It was weird, but it was good. I liked it.
All right, so we went through that way quicker than I thought we would have.
Yes, we did.
So what do you have about Nintendo Direct?
So tomorrow, Nintendo is
Where's the
doing
chair?
apparently on Pokemon Day tomorrow.
It's
Nintendo
not happening.
Is doing their Nintendo Direct, where they're saying a big announcement is coming, which everybody thinks is going to be Generation 8 for Pokemon. So they're thinking a new game. So you know how the last generation that was released, which was Moon and Sun and Moon, was Generation 7, which was a couple years ago. That was Gen 7. So they're thinking the rumors are that with this new announcement, it's going to be Gen 8. It's going to be released for the Switch too. They're not really going to be doing any more DS games like that. So the new
Doesn't make sense too.
I understand it now just because the Switch is basically as portable as the DS and in a better quality now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so the big thing that happened was they think it's going to be called Pokemon King and Queen. Yeah, I thought it was a little weird at first. Or it's either King and Queen that's rumored or Crown and Scepter.
Are you assuming the genders of the games?
I'm not. Everyone on the internet is, so they can't get mad.
They're assuming the genders.
So what happened is Pokemon King and Queen, according to the rumor mill, is the title of the 2019 mainline game that's coming out. What happened was the Junichi Musada's tweet. So he tweeted a picture of a Weedle from Pokemon Go. But the Weedle is also Japanese, so you can't understand half it. But they focused on all the numbers from the picture. So the big thing was that the picture shows 226 Weedle candies, which is when they thought that they were going to make the announcement, which actually kind of is true because of the time difference, I guess. Mm-hmm. Then the next thing is that, or it could be that February 26th, since the date with the time difference in the dates. This could also be coincidental, but it also suggests the picture shows 2,351,714 Weedle Stardust. So supposedly a random number. It's a bit of a stretch, but some suggest that the number, while it adds up to 11, while the 714 can be added to whatever, there's rumors that they think the release date's going to be November 21st. So it doesn't make sense because it is a Thursday, but I do believe Pokemon has done off dates before. where they've just released whatever they wanted. And I do believe Nintendo has done their own release dates before, where they don't normally do a Tuesday or a Friday like usual.
Let's Go was Thursday.
Yeah. So November 21st is a Thursday.
Yeah. Because Spyro was Tuesday. Let's Go was Thursday.
Yeah.
Fallout 76 was Friday.
So there's a chance that it could actually be released on November 21st, which follows the timeline for Pokemon games. They usually do come out about a month before Christmas because then everybody gets them in time for Christmas.
Makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
they've already ported Let's Go, and they obviously showed they can do it.
Yeah.
So it makes sense for it to move over there and then
So
do a new game.
it says, in
And
addition to
die.
all of this, the
Could be.
4.16 kg is the weight of the extra large beetle, has been interpreted to have a secret meaning. This converts the date till April 16th, which has been suggested, where we'll have a gameplay trailer. And
They
then,
get this from a picture?
dude,
Yes.
they went in on this. Now the other thing that they noticed was that where they took the two, where they changed, they didn't use the 416 that way.
Mhm.
So the CP is 199, which is Slowking in the Pokedex, and then it's also the weight is 416, which is Vespiquen. So that's where they're getting King and Queen from, or which is where they're pulling that out of their asses from. Like I said, they dissected the shit out of this
I hope
picture.
none of that's accurate.
Oh,
I
I
agree.
laugh my ass off if it's not, but it's just like when I tell you they've gone in on this picture, it's insane, like the details that they went to.
Really, what they're gonna do is they're gonna say that there's gonna be a new Smash game.
So they're saying that it's either Pokemon King and Queen or Crown and Scepter.
It's for Star Fox.
A new Splatoon game.
Bug and poison types represent the legendaries according to a leak. It's a spider and a butterfly. So that's why I guess where they're pulling King and Queen to, I don't really know. Another tweet embedded above thought there were even more clues to like what I was saying, but they're saying that's where they're pulling. They literally, when I tell you they pulled this shit from this picture of a Weedle that the creator tweeted with no context, that is where they dived into all these details and like.
Maybe he was just showing his favorite Kanto Pokemon for Kanto Day.
Well, it doesn't make
Right.
any sense. I think
Could
the
be.
weight of it doesn't make
Maybe
any
that's the one he first caught.
Maybe it was the last one he had to catch.
Yep, before he died.
It literally says, Sharp fans have been trying to piece together, supposedly in tweet from him, essentially the head of Pokemon, so his tweet demands attention. And they did say that his tweet shows a Weedle that he caught in Pokemon Go. Now, most Pokemon fans would not think that anything of it. However, 2 Twitter users have thought more into it. So 2 people dived into it, and then everybody kind of just was like, "Oh shit, here's a." They basically went moon landing on it. Like,
Obviously.
Like-
That's just way too much detail.
I like it.
and,
Really
but like,
hope they're all
it's
wrong.
it's kind of weird because a lot of it makes sense, and Nintendo's done cryptic shit like that before. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
would
they
not-
said buy my game.
I would not put it past them
So
to
cryptic.
the details that people are pulling being accurate. Uh-oh.
I have a story after you're done.
Okay, but yeah, that's so everyone's thinking whenever the Nintendo Direct goes through that it will be Generation 8. And we're going to have a new game sometime next year.
Nope.
Well, they announced in 2017.
Jesus.
They announced in 2017 that we would be getting a game in 2019. They just never said what, so that's why everyone thinks it's going to be Gen 8.
Any other fucking stupid math stats?
Your turn.
Anyway, The Walking Dead
Is
from
dead.
Overkill. Yep. They canceled the game for consoles,
Oh.
which is aggravating because I've been waiting for this game.
Oh, like it's not coming out?
It's not coming out. They canceled
Oh.
it. Overkill, The Walking Dead canceled for PS4, Xbox One, PC version support to be discontinued. Rather than being postponed, the console version is no longer happening. They were set for release next month.
Wow. That's a very late cancellation.
Yeah.
I think they got, well, it was actually scheduled for release in November. And then it got pushed back to March. And I think now if you look on GameStop, it said, well, before tonight, it kept saying 2019. Didn't say what month. So they announced it's being canceled. In a statement sent to IGN, Skybound confirmed it has ended its contract with Starbreeze Studios and will discontinue all efforts on Overkill's The Walking Dead. The company's full statement reads, quote, "As of today, we have terminated our contract with Starbreeze Studios and will discontinue all efforts on Overkill's The Walking Dead. Our creators and their stories are the core of the Skybound. Since 2014, we have worked hard to expand the world of The Walking Dead into an exceptional co-op action FPS. We did our best to work with Starbreeze and resolve many issues that we saw within the game, but ultimately Overkill's The Walking Dead did not meet our standards, nor is it the quality that we were promised. We are exceedingly sorry to our fans and share their disappointment in the game. We remain dedicated to providing our fans with the most premium quality content. Liars, look at AMC's product.
Well,
Do
you think this is fully because of the game, or do you think it's because their show's going?
Well,
going on
they remain dedicated to providing our fans with the most premium quality content we can offer, and will continue to look for alternative video game options for the IP. It was originally supposed to be released in November, or it was released in November for the PC. As of press time, Overkill's The Walking Dead has a peak concurrent player count on Steam of 307 players, with 117 concurrent players just before press time.
So basically, no one plays it.
So this announcement came after a week where the console publisher said that the game was postponed, not canceled, and then
LOL, JK.
yeah, the Walking what's it, Starbound came out and said nope, it's dead.
Yeah, I
Yep.
mean that makes. I mean, Walking Dead's kind of.
You would think though that
Falling
you could probably get
apart.
a good game out of that though.
Well, IGN's original PC review of Overkill's The Walking Dead called the game, quote, an earnest attempt to deliver a cooperative adventure set in the iconic Walking Dead universe, but the effort feels a bit like it's too little too late. So you owe me $5, GameStop.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure they're gonna make you put it towards something else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should just add it to Crash.
Woohoo!
Other than that,
We got that creepy ass new Detective Pikachu trailer.
I got more excited from seeing it.
No, I'm excited. It looks amazing. It's just my favorite's the memes about Ludicolo.
Oh, he was bartending or
Look
whatever.
at this thing!
Accurate.
It's fucking creepy.
It's gritty.
It's creepy. That's what everyone keeps calling him. They keep calling him gritty.
It's essentially gritty with a Mexican hat.
Yeah.
Sombrero.
I see that Xbox said that they were going to
Yeah,
show
but-
off two game consoles
Well, there's
at
also,
the E3 since PlayStation's not going to be there. They're
there's
going to try and
also
get a head start in the console war.
well, there's also that, and the fact that Xbox is partnering more with Nintendo, where they might be releasing Game Pass onto the Switch.
But you're not gonna get the Xbox
Everyone's
games.
that doesn't make any sense to me because people
Doesn't
on
make sense to me
Xbox
either.
don't play the Switch. People on Switch don't play on Xbox.
That's not necessarily true.
I feel like it's 80% true. You
Mm,
probably have like
I
a
think
20%
I bet you
demographic.
it's even higher than that.
I don't
Really?
know.
Yeah.
You got kids. They're dumb.
I know a lot of people who have both consoles. I
they
think
might probably don't play the fucking Switch or they don't play Xbox.
no.
They're two completely different gaming consoles.
Yes, but you still have the cult classics that Nintendo only allows on their consoles that everybody plays. So like you have people where they're in my opinion most people either have a PlayStation or an Xbox, and then they have a Nintendo console.
That's all right. Nick just bought the Switch.
That's what I'm saying. So like it's not that they're gonna have both PlayStation and Xbox. It's that they have one or the other because most of the games come out on PlayStation or Xbox, and then they have a Nintendo console because Nintendo only puts their own games out on their console.
But I kind of see what you're saying.
I get what he's saying,
Anyone
but
who says that they're there to buy like Battlefield or whatever the shooter games are, or the more competitive games, they're not going to buy a Switch. I get that completely. Usually, those owners probably buy a Switch for like a kid in the
But-
family.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean,
but most of the real video game nerds, they're still playing the shit that take
There's
a
two
look.
different ones. There's the kind
It's
that are into
true.
the retro, but there's the Xbox user usually gets the
usually more
hardcore-
yeah.
shooter-friendly people, or
I would say
for
people who
sports.
play PlayStation have more in common with people who play on
Yeah.
the Switch.
But
easily.
maybe that's the point. They're probably trying to pull that market in.
You're,
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
I'm
I'm
'cause
not
be
saying
really-
it's not.
It's very niche if you really think about it, because it's like you're saying they usually buy an Xbox for one game. I bought it for Halo. I bought it for whatever their shooter is. I bought it for PUBG. They're kind of dead set on that.
No,
That-
I know.
They're victims of that mindset.
Mhm.
Whereas PlayStation is kind of like, oh, well, I like games like Spider-Man. Then you get like God of War. You get all kinds of things like that, which can be an easier transition into Switch.
Yep.
Character-based, story-based, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Completely agree.
Most of my friends that have an Xbox also have a Switch.
I just really question the amount of time that they play on the Switch.
they go between all the consoles. Truth be told, most of the time they spend is on their computer.
Which is an Xbox type thing.
Yeah.
Because anything on the PC, you can on Xbox.
But most of the time when they're playing a game on the Switch, it's because it's that specific game that they want to play, like Kirby or Mario or Super Smash Brothers or Pokemon. It's those games that can only be played on that, or Zelda. It can only be played on that specific console.
But at that point, then you've already gotten that demographic in your Nintendo.
Yeah.
No, I know, but I'm saying, like, I just...
Them branching out to Xbox, I don't think it'll help push their
I'm
needle.
not saying it will, but I'm saying, like, it most people, like, to argue against this point, most people have one of the two consoles and then Nintendo. They have both, but they don't have all three for the most part.
Yes, so you've already gotten that demographic.
Yeah, that's what I agree.
This, at least the story you were talking about, is trying to get the rest of the demographic, and to your point, I don't think it's going to come over.
Doesn't make sense.
I think they've gotten what they can get. Like, Nick might have been the last holdout.
Yeah.
And now he won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah. If you were going to get them, Pokemon, Smash Brothers, and all the other titles that came out last year were probably the selling.
No, I completely agree.
You may still catch some people if Metroid ever comes the fuck out.
The only thing I think, the only thing I might feel like that they're trying to do is the fact of the matter that they're trying to take advantage of Nintendo's portability.
So, what's the full story? 100%. I'm not catching it. Is it the whole they're using the Game Pass server?
Well, they're gonna interlink your friends lists. It's basically Nintendo's gonna jump on Xbox's internet provider.
Okay, so WWE did the same thing. They jumped on MLB Network stuff. Like they're using the guys who built MLB Network. They're using their servers. They moved WWE Network over there because it was stable. So Nintendo doesn't have that, which makes sense for Nintendo to go, hey, let me get on your stable. Like let me go with someone who has decent servers. He could have went with either one. PlayStation's just a snob. They probably went, nah, we don't want anything to do with you. Yeah. We're our own company. We're gonna fucking crush you. It's the only thing that works. We can't make movies. We're sorry. Yeah. But that's essentially you're just using their configuration and they're borrowing server space. Yeah. Okay. Then that makes sense. I don't think they're going to attract new users. I think it's just Nintendo saving a dime by piggybacking on Xbox.
I don't think they're going to save a dime. I think it's just going to make their online experience better.
Yeah.
Which in theory should help drive sales, but I don't know if that is something people that play on the Switch really care about.
Smash Brothers people.
Smash Brothers is as the thing I was thinking. That's probably the only game that would probably care. But in most cases, they want to go places and battle in tournaments anyway. So I don't really know.
It depends because we've done it.
I mean,
we've seen the turnout. They may be more comfortable at home.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe if you hold
to put it nicely.
We've smelled the turnout.
Yeah. And the other thing is, if they push, maybe they want to, because Mario Kart's a fun game, but their online services has always been garbage.
Yeah.
So if they have a decent racer like platform server type for it,
I think it's too late though. I mean, the only game that would probably capitalize it on this point is probably Smash.
Well, I don't see them coming out with a new system for a while.
No, they're not coming out with a new system for a long time.
So if they, instead of remaking everything from the Wii U,
but yeah,
if they're remaking everything from the Wii U, it might just be an opportunity for them to actually make new games, like a new Mario Kart, because they haven't had one in forever.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Mario Party might have better features now that they're going to get onto a decent gamer server.
I mean, I like the new Mario Party so far.
Which maybe I don't know if there's online features because I haven't played it into detail. Like I haven't gone in and started looking around.
I don't believe so, but that could be cool.
Could be something that comes down the line now that they have like a server. So they have opportunities. They just probably never capitalized on them because they just didn't have the experience, or they go get they realized that PlayStation and Xbox were all the way up there, and they weren't going to catch up.
Didn't really have the push for it because their games didn't really need it. Those games could last on their own.
Their selling point was carry it with you.
Yeah.
It's a different user base.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why I'm saying I don't see.
I don't think it's gonna improve the experience for the people within, and they might up their online subscription. Because Nintendo right now, you get $20 for like the whole year.
Yeah, $20
I
for
bet that goes up once they can say, "Hey, we have a decent online server."
I would think that you would have to buy the Xbox version.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
Which
is $60
or
for the year.
I could also possibly see Nintendo pulling into the option of maybe having a mobile connection.
They could. They've got mobile games, but I really think
No. Like the Switch or not Xbox, Nintendo having a mobile connection for the Switch. Like introducing a Switch system that could have a cellular connection, so that way you don't need Wi-Fi.
It could.
I could see that. That's the only thing I could see them doing to improve the Switch.
The stupidest thing I think.
But why? Because the whole point of the console is portability. Why not being able to use it when you don't need Wi-Fi?
Fucking money that would be for them.
But do you know how many people would probably fucking buy it if they didn't need Wi-Fi?
Well, I think the
Do you know how much money you would spend? Like, that's
surprised.
basically another fucking phone line.
Well, I think the key thing that they're doing with this is because they tested the waters with what they have on right now for the Nintendo Online, and they gave you a very cheap price. Like that was shocking. To still get all those retro games for free.
Well, she's thinking that they'll pay $60 a month for fucking a phone connection for it. So
I've seen
man, they're
people pay
jumping
for phone
way up
connections
there.
People pay for Wi-Fi for their car. People pay for,
It's
for
a
a phone connection for their
fucking
watch.
It's
Yes,
a
but
kid
there are
system.
people who might pay it, Gibby.
It's not enough to even
Who
venture down
knows?
that path.
You don't know that.
Not even close to
You
enough.
don't know that.
Not even close to
I think
enough.
their main objective is to get a better online
I
experience.
would agree. I just don't.
I don't know if they're going to go that far. They might have
But-
it in the pipeline. It might not be a Nintendo Switch feature. It might be the next system
But that's
feature.
what
I
that's what I'm saying. I
struggle.
think the point of them doing the Switch was portability. So if they really want to do something like that eventually leading down the line, it could be the fact that you don't even need to be connected to Wi-Fi. You can just play it anywhere.
It's a risk. Again, I can kind of see where he's coming from.
I wouldn't fucking pay for it.
You can go anywhere and pretty much get Wi-Fi.
I think the thing is that that's going to be something that will most likely be more popular overseas.
The only problem, well, I mean, isn't like Japan mainly like a big Wi-Fi center?
Yeah, I mean,
Depends.
all the fucking game communities are gonna have a shit ton of Wi-Fi.
It really would benefit people in Iowa. Where there's not too many buildings and there's not enough Wi-Fi
Yeah.
strength.
I don't see it ever.
But it's an interesting concept. It's obviously to push the online service because they are definitely third in that, if not fourth, if you can find another system to squeak in.
Well, I'm wondering. I was actually thinking more on the line. It's probably for more digital downloads.
I got a shit ton. They don't have any main time. They don't have an
Yeah.
8 plus.
But I think it's gonna make it easier for people to purchase. It'll be quicker as well because it'll be quicker to download. It's not that bad.
No, the only issue that I have with the Switch when it comes to downloads, there's not enough space on the actual device. It's put an SD card in.
But you download like actual games. Okay, I thought you just downloaded extra content.
No, I think Fortnite's on there.
Fortnite. Wait a minute.
Kids.
Oh my
I
god.
don't play it.
Okay, go ahead.
The Fortnite's you can download there. Minecraft wasn't bad. And there was another one I downloaded. I can't think of it. I didn't download Minecraft, but Fortnite downloaded pretty quick. It's not bad. It's just the online experience could be better. And that's what I think they're going to get from Xbox. Anyway, that's the show in a nutshell.
One nut, two shells.
Let's go around the horn and see what's going on. Mr. Gibby.
Please email me at dacemanshow@gmail.com and I'll forward your message along appropriately. And a nice screenshot.
Frankie Klein.
Boo!
I don't really want to hit Trish.
You should.
She's just, she's annoying.
I didn't do anything.
I had some bad week. I'm miserable this week.
All right, well, say your
I'm
stuff.
sorry, Trish.
It's okay, say your stuff.
Okay.
Full moon rises.
Yeah.
A full giver.
I'm doing comedy at places.
Where?
I don't remember.
Where are they? You can do it.
Tap room
When?
tomorrow,
What time?
8 o'clock. All right, I'm also doing Thursday at Flying W, and I don't know that town. Marlton. Is it Marlton?
Or Medford.
What
It's,
time
it's
on Thursday?
Medford.
What time?
I won't go on till like 10.
Oh. That's
Yeah.
not bad.
Nobody goes there.
Yeah, but we could probably make it.
I
Is
don't
it
know.
10?
Yeah, probably.
Probably make that.
You don't have to.
Why not? I like watching you perform.
The places.
Flying
It's a
W.
lot of fun. Go there.
His face expressed how fun
I'll
it was.
explain Flying W once we got off air.
I'm trying to do more open mics. I want to be famous.
You already are. On a Dace Man show.
Yay!
Is that the only
That's
one?
it.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
Go see Frank's comedy.
Okay.
No.
So,
Sorry, I'm a miserable person.
to reiterate, it's tomorrow at the tap room,
At the tap room in
8 o'clock.
Hadfield, 8 o'clock.
and then the Flying W on Thursday.
In Medford.
Flying W Medford, 10
What
o'clock.
time does it start?
Both of them 8.
Okay.
Okay. So you think about 10 is when you're going to go on? Are they get that many people, or they just fuck around for 2 hours?
We fuck around a lot.
Okay, that's fair.
Alright.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I'm still gonna stand here.
That's fine.
Okay.
What do you got?
We didn't pick our theme for the
Nothing.
fucking
She
photo
has
club
absolutely
yet.
nothing. Go ahead,
So,
Dace.
we will probably announce that on Thursday once we can actually nail down the theme in a day because nobody agrees on anything.
You can talk about that at the show. But
Yeah.
March, we'll be doing it again.
Yep. This time Gibby's not invited.
Yes, I am.
No.
100%.
Negative.
I'll be there.
We're gonna tell them the wrong day.
And then anything else?
I don't think just the game marathon, but that's all you, my friend.
All right. Like us over at facebook.com/DaceManShow. Heart us here on twitch.tv/DaceMan and Friends. And more importantly, favorite the DaceManShow.com because there's going to be a lot of things going on March 9th when we do the Dace-tacular Gaming for a Cause. We're actually doing multiple stages. So if you want to get all the content in one nice little place, it's the DaceManShow.com where all screens will be shown. Anyway, like I said, March 9th, we will be kicking off our 24-hour game-a-thon in the Dacement with Twisted Metal 2, Gibby playing by himself. Maybe we'll beat it.
Amber said she was going to play with me.
Maybe we'll beat it.
No.
Just pick Midian. You always beat.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And we still
And
don't
you
beat
still don't beat
it.
it.
Anyway, yeah, we'll be kicking off March 9th noon. Donate now. You can donate at thedacemanshow.com, or more importantly, go to the Dace Man Show Facebook page and look for My Ugly Mug, and you can find a button there to actually donate easier. You just click it, you donate it, and Facebook takes care of the rest.
We're at about a little under $400 of the $3,000 that we're looking to get.
Yes, so we're shooting for 3,000. We've never hit 3,000. We've always hung around between 22 and 26 was the highest we've gotten. We want to try to break that this year. So go over to facebook.com/DaceManShow to find the easy button, or donate at thedacemanshow.com to get credit when we're streaming live, which has been a lot lately. We've been playing
Apex
Games.
Legends.
Games.
It's one game. We've only been playing one game. Apex Legends on PS4.
Fortnite?
Nope. Yeah, you failed.
PUBG?
Just turn his mic off.
StarCraft.
Anyway, you guys can see us
StarCraft.
next time on Thursday, which will be D&D at 8 p.m. Eastern, hosted by Chris Bumpadre himself.
If he doesn't kill us all.
The campaign's winding down.
Yeah.
But more importantly, this Saturday, we kick off Dace-tacular Gaming Week with Mr. Travis Goss here on twitch.tv/DaceMan and Friends. He's already set it all up. He's ready to rock and roll, so you're going to hang out with him. False Finish Productions on Sunday. Monday's there. Tuesday's our show. Wednesday's also there. Thursday is your friend Jesse the Gengar.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Friday
we're not
are
doing
the... Huh?
We're not doing D&D?
Well, unless we do it Wednesday or Monday.
Monday's
Oh,
booked.
that's right. I'm
I
not
just don't
going
have
to
the
be here
information. I told
Thursday.
you that the other
Never
day.
mind.
Monday is booked,
We
so
just need Wednesday.
Wednesday could be...
I'm doing Wednesday.
Do you want it?
I don't care.
I actually had someone else who, if he doesn't want to do it, I have somebody else who would do
Well, we're booked all week. Stay tuned to the Dace Man Show Facebook page as well as thedacemanshow.com to see who Monday and Wednesday will be.
I'll just do jukes. Do
That's
my
fine.
whole set.
Yep.
5
just do it.
people will watch it.
Exactly.
More than what we're doing right now. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I didn't set the music because we don't use clips anymore. So let's see if I can get the outro in there real quick.
I could
still-
sing.
If you want to.
Dace.